Fact sheet. Making your will is one of the most important decisions you will make in your lifetime. When a person makes a will, they must choose somebody to look after their affairs when they die. This person is called an executor. Notifies beneficiaries when a person dies. The executor locates the will, often arranges the funeral, and then immediately contacts the beneficiaries. Looks after the estate. It is important that the executor ensures that all assets are safe and that insurance protection is arranged, if needed. An executor is a person chosen by you to carry out your wishes in managing your estate and is responsible for the administration and distribution of assets to beneficiaries according to those wishes. Most people are unaware of the complexities and time involved in administering an estate. 1. If the deceased has left property or investments that need managing, it is the executor's job to arrange for them to be looked after. Values the estate. The executor must list all the assets and liabilities. Each item is then checked to see if its value is correct by obtaining written confirmation from banks, building societies, insurance companies, share registers, titles office, company's office, creditors, and so on. Obtains an authority to administer the estate. After all the information has been gathered by your executor, it is often necessary to apply to the Supreme Court of the ACT for a grant of probate to administer your estate. Once probate is granted by the Supreme Court, your executor has legal authority to collect monies, pay debts, or distribute any assets to your beneficiaries. Completes income tax returns. Before any estate can be finally distributed, it is necessary to obtain a clearance from the Australian Taxation Office. This means that if the deceased has failed to lodge a return, the executor will have to provide. Public Trustee and Guardian, ground floor 221, London Circuit, Canberra City, ACT 2601. P.O. Box 221, Civic Square, ACT 2608. Fact sheet. Duties of an executor. Telephone 02-6207-9800. Email ptg@act.gov.au. Fax 02-6207-9811. Web www.ptgact.gov.au. Your will. What is an executor? What an executor does. Duties of an executor. Fact sheet. The role of executor is a demanding one. It requires a good understanding of legal, accounting, and taxation requirements. Many people appoint a relative or close friend, but it can be difficult and time-consuming. By details of all income earned during the current financial year and past years. In some cases, the calculation of capital gains tax is involved. Pays all debts. Creditors, funeral expenses, income tax, fees for administering the estate, and out-of-pocket expenses must all be paid. Divides the estate. When all the debts have been paid, the executor is then free to distribute the remaining assets according to the directions laid down in the will. Establishes trusts. Finally, executors are responsible for setting up trusts. Trusts are required if any beneficiary is under 18 years of age or mentally incapable, or where there are specific instructions in the will. Such trusts often need ongoing administration over many years. 2. Appointing the public trustee and guardian. You remove this burden from family and friends in a time of grief. The staff of the public trustee and guardian are independent, experienced specialists in estate administration and will administer your estate competently, impartially, and with sympathetic concern for your family and beneficiaries. During the administration of your estate, any money that is collected is prudently invested and earns interest at very competitive rates. The public trustee and guardian has special statutory powers to deal with small estates using simpler procedures. The public trustee and guardian is a perpetual entity and will continue to be in existence. The public trustee and guardian will invest funds in a prudent manner and earn interest while the estate is under administration. Many private executors find the role to be a burden. Executors in this position may be able to transfer their duties to the public trustee and guardian. Public Trustee and Guardian, Ground Floor 221, London Circuit, Canberra City, ACT 2601. P.O. Box 221, Civic Square, ACT 2608. Fact sheet: duties of an executor. Telephone 02-6207-9800. Email ptg@act.gov.au. Fax 02-6207-9811. Web www.ptgact.gov.au. Why appoint the public trustee and guardian? What if I already have an executor?